Good evening and welcome to the stream. There.
Turn left.
So at the moment I'm on Promods 1 multiplayer, and I'm currently in Aberdeen, and I'm going to pick up a load of forklifts to go down to Brno in the Czech Republic. So that's the first job we're going to be doing tonight. So yeah, good evening Jack, you're first in, you're fresh off the block.
Turn right.
Not saying something, but there's a video on my channel that I recorded and uploaded this morning on Promods 1.
Turn left.
Going up to the quarry road, so it's only the rundown because you'll see why at the end of it.
Turn right.
Took me over an hour to get from Kirkens down to the quarry to pick me load up, so that's on the channel for you to check out and enjoy if you haven't done so already. Yeah, what do you think of that quarry road? Top part, I bet you thought I was lying when I said it was busy, but you're saying what the bottom was like and what happened to the trailer I was picking up. An update on that. I did deliver the load to where it was going, so that wasn't too bad. So I'm at Stokes in Aberdeen at the moment. Pick up these forklifts here and take them down to Brno, and I'll show you the route when we get hooked onto the trailer. While I alter the chat over what have we got on the screen, so and the job I'm doing tonight is a company dispatch job on by a truckbook, so yeah, I'm glad somebody's watching me videos now and again. So spin this up so see where we are, and if anybody's watching and would like to join me, you're more than welcome. So leave Aberdeen down to Perth, Edinburgh, Newcastle, Manchester, Sheffield, past Birmingham, London, Channel Tunnel, across into Calais, going round the top of Belgium there, into Germany, down through Nuremberg, via Prague, into Brno, Czechoslovakia. So I hope you enjoy this video, stream rather. Because you know, I'll quickly show you outside the truck before we get too dark in game. So that's what we've got on tonight, for now. So, gonna get underway now. So, are we still on live there? No, we're not. I'm monitoring live now what you're seeing. Slightly behind what I'm seeing, but that's normal. Here, so how was your day been, Jack?
Get ready to turn right.
There, and whoever's watching,
turn right.
I've got nobody on with me at the moment in Discord or anything because I'm not logged in there at the moment. So
turn left.
It'll just be me for now. Really?
Go straight on. Keep left.
So I don't know how busy the roads will be, because
At the roundabout,
you've seen where a lot of
take the
people
second
congregate and have problems with on that road. That film this morning, so
exit now.
yeah, yeah, good evening Oddball, and how's yourself this evening?
Exit now.
I'm on promods 1 if anybody's interested. I'm just leaving Aberdeen and I'm going down to Brno in the Czech Republic with a load of forklifts. Yeah, cheers Oddball for that. I might set myself a Twitter at one day, but I keep forgetting to. So I'm in the truck I'm using this week, which is the DAF XF105. It's 510 horsepower, 12 speed with retarder, and it's on a 6.24 mid lift. Yeah, I know. I'll stick with it for now. Camera. It wasn't an expensive one I bought, so it's very clear for what it is. I've done 2 or 3 streams now on camera, so it's not too bad. So, how's everybody's day been today? We had a good day or a bad day or an indifferent one? I will be. I'll be even happier when you get back driving on here. So I don't really plan my stream, so it's as and when I feel like it. Yeah, that's good. I'm looking forward to the release of Utah, which is coming out on the 7th of November, if you weren't aware. So I'll try and buy it Thursday, but if not, I'll be buying, I think it's Thursday the 7th. So I'll try and get it on the day it comes out, if funds allow. So you may be seeing some streams and videos from that map from myself, so that's it. And if you haven't checked it out already, on the channel there's a video of, I recorded a video this morning, uploaded it on me going on the quarry road, the infamous Kirken's quarry road this morning. So you'll see the top bit of the journey I didn't have any problems, then it got really bad the further down the road I went. Oddball, I'm still on the old classic one, so that'll give you a tip there, it's still working. Well, you were in when I streamed it, when I did it in single player. You know, mate, it's 100 times easier on single player than it is on multi, so, and I did it on promods 1 as well. I looked at the map before I loaded in. It said there was 100 and something trucks on there, so I didn't think it was too bad, but there must have been a load come on while I was obviously loading in and what have you. So a bit of 8 cam. for you all so you can see a bit of the truck and what I'm carrying. There, so...
Go straight on.
Ah, you're very welcome. And sorry it's took me so long to subscribe to you, but I do have like a lot of channels and things to check out. But you're most welcome. Yeah, good evening, Jamie. If any of you's watching and you subscribe to me and I'm subscribed back, I do it eventually because I check them now and again, so...
Turn left.
Here now. Oh, you know I'll always support you, Oddball. You know that. You're welcome. It's called as a growing community where we all try to help each other out, and Oddball taught me that one well, so to thank. So too bad, as I say, I recorded a video this morning, Quarry Road, uploaded it. Had a time to myself. I did a bit of single player ATS on the big map, and then don't say to my mother, come back up tonight and decide to come on here. Ah, you're welcome, Oddball. I know you tried to keep track of me, but I've been putting a good bit out lately. So, if anybody wants to ask me anything in chat, just ask away and I'll try and answer as honestly as I can, but please keep it respectful. I have in the description down there, it should be in. I have a link to the BTC I drive for, which is run by Race Sim. It's called the Road Warriors. There's a link to a Discord server that's helped set up with by Mr. Bloodwolf Ninja, who's a regular watcher in here and things, and there's also an email address, so if you want to too shy to put anything in the comments, you can feel free to email it to me, and I do check the email at least once a day, so that in mind. And if you like what you're saying, leave a thumbs up. If you don't like what you're saying, feel free to leave a thumbs down. But I'd appreciate some feedback on what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong at some point. And share it out on your various social medias, whichever platforms you use. And so, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel, but you know, no obligation to, but if you subscribe, you can ring the bell and put it on all notifications so you get notifications of when I go live or upload more content. Thank you. So, if you go over the person's name in chat, you'll see 3 dots appearing at the right of them, so if you want to check any of the channels out, you're more than welcome to. You just click the link there, go to the channel, and it should open up a new tab screen on your internet to do so. And that, so and also if you header, you'll notice I've got some featured channels on there. So there's Oddball 76's channel on there, feel free to check that out. There's Race Sim channel on there, check that out. There's English Bob, who's an excellent streamer who knows his onions about computers and settings and things, both Windows based and Linux. There. So Captain Critchburn, where watch videos and get links to free sound mods from. And Mr. PT Gaming, who's a small YouTuber who streams trucking videos and things, so you can check him out as well. And also check out Mark Armstrong as well. go. You've probably heard of all of those people before, but I don't think it's in recommended channels, but if you want any map combination help and what have you, Wombat Truckers, the channel to check them out on. Okay? Yeah, thanks for that. It is appreciated, that really, so. And thank you for spending some time to join me in this stream this evening.
Go straight on.
See, I'm getting a bit better at this streaming thing now, aren't I? So. Yeah, cheers, oddball, yeah. Well, this profile I'm using on Promods multiplayer is a clone of me, the one I use on normal multiplayer, so I already had a head start in some garages and trucks with it. Some money as well. And each one of the trucks I own on the profile, I'm going to be using a different one each week. And last week I used the Scania S next gen. This week it's this one, next week it'll be another truck, probably a Mercedes or something like that next week. Yeah, cheers. Slowly growing. I was up to 64 subscribers when I last checked, but I don't know if that's gone up or down recently. So yeah, I think it's a matter of how I've built my confidence up a little bit, so with things. So oddball, are you getting back into your gaming now? Seeing you've been publishing quite a... Wait, seen your last video on GTA 5? Yeah. And most of them thanks to you, oddball, for all the support you've given me. And Race Sim as well. So, but, right. You hit with subscriptions on YouTube. If you subscribe to quite a few channels and you're not getting the full notifications of them, do is visit the channel, unring the bell, then re-ring it and put it on all notifications, then you start getting notifications again. Because I've had to do that with quite a few channels recently, and for some reason when you're putting the gaming name into the box where it used to type the first few letters and it used to bring up the list of games with those letters, it's no longer doing that on YouTube for me for some reason. So if you want outside view or a map view, I'm willing to do so when it's safe to put that over. Yeah, well, that's something some other YouTubers won't tell you, that tip there. So, but if you don't know anything about the games or aspects of them, just ask. Yeah, keep your content, and do keep recommending your channel a few times in the stream as well, oddball. So. I didn't mention much this morning in the video because I was concentrating that much on that road, so that like, so yeah, that's only started occurring last few days, I've noticed, so they maybe have a problem with that side of things. So I don't know if it's in the bottom or not. So too fast down here. Don't want to flip over. Yeah. So did anybody go out trick-or-treating last night? I didn't, and I didn't get any at the door either, which isn't unusual for down here. There aren't many kids live in my street, so don't tend to get them. Yeah, I did. I was on streamed ATS last night actually. Player, because did a DK set a convoy up. Was him and another lad, Stephen, and joined us. Then the left go, and I had Doug Sharples joining me for a run. She's another good streamer, by the way. If you search for his channel, Doug Sharples. He does trucking videos, flight sim, and a few other things. Last night, and then I did a run on my own, and that was it. So,
and then continue straight on.
Yeah, wait. I have no idea how old the audience is, so I know people who have children will go out with them or will be younger and things, so try to keep things generalised a little bit. I'm 44, got no kids, so I didn't go out trick-or-treating either. So, if any of you need any help setting up promods, Skull Gamer 69, I think it is, has published a video in the last few weeks of how to actually install promods. So, oh, there's time left for you to do that, Jamie. Don't think I ever will, but I'm not bothered. No. Got that used to not having any. Yeah, Massey has as well. Yep, I know Massey has. So I didn't want to bombard you with too many channels at once there, so and one of those two has done a video for if you can't get it to work. Good evening, Vig. And how are you this evening? I'm on Promods 1. And I'm heading for Brno in the Czech Republic with some forklifts. So if you want to hop on and join me, I can meet up with you somewhere. So, I'll just have a quick look at the map where I am at the moment. This one, south of Newcastle. So straight down here. Still got a long ways to go, but it's it. Oddball, the server speed on promods multiplayer maximum is like the other ones, it's 68. Ooh, that's no problem, Big. I bet you're tired then, if you were at it all night last night as well, on your different games and things. So yeah, well, it's just what the server speed they've set up, but I like to try and keep under 60 miles an hour if I can, because Anybody who's driven with me knows I'm not a air and scare 'em type. Going around corners sometimes, maybe you've probably seen, but sitting. Big will have quite a few clips from like what runs we've done together this week to make a good compilation of my errors going around corners and things, so things like that. You'll find you're not, and then all of a sudden they'll hit you, and then you'll go out like a light for hours. I'll just put that back on normal. Scale map here. Drive. Outside view there. Here. Well, now was using a few of the different camera views available within the game there, and there's a video on the channel pushed in the last couple of days on what the F keys do in the game and different camera views you can use. I'm on a Logitech G29 wheel shifter and pedals, so well, definitely wheel. I wouldn't chuck as much if it was keyboard. Because when I used to have to play it on keyboard, it was keyboard along, then I used mouse for steering. Then I bought a very cheap wheel, which was a big improvement on those two, and then Currys were having a sale for the full package.
Go straight on.
Bought one, Logitech, so, and I've had Logitech one a few years now. It does me for what I want to do, so I know a lot of people swear by Thrustmaster and Fanatec way. They're fine if you've got the money to afford them, but these are a good starter wheel and you'll be able to play most games with them as well. Yeah, good evening Rain, how are you? Yeah, and he is Mr. Ray Sims just coming to chat there, who's owns the Road Warriors VTC. That link should be in the description for on this video stream and things there. So we just I'm on promods 1 Ray if you want to know where I am, and I'm heading to Brno in the Czech Republic. And I'm on my Todd, so yeah, good. So how are you getting on with your wrestling then, Ray? So I had to leave the stream when I did want to get some dinner, and then I had to go down to my mother's for a bit, and then I come back up here, had a game of ATS, and then back down to my mother's seat to her, and then back up and start streaming. So I think you'll probably get fireworks for weeks. We do up here. I've had some already going off outside earlier on. Yeah, yeah, it's all the idiots in that do it. So if you like to go race him, he's a nice guy. He's doing quite a few wrestling videos on WWE 2K20, I believe it is, and doing some Wreckfest as well, and those trucking videos and various other things he does and things, and very nice to him. He'll put a link to his Discord in here, which
go straight on.
Oddball, if you'd like to link and rate, if you'd like to put your links in for your Discords, that's fine by me, and the website link, Ray, because I still haven't got around to put it into the description yet. If you wouldn't mind, guys, feel free to leave me a thumbs up if you like, and share it out in various social media, and subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. So, not at the moment, so yeah, cheers. So if anybody would like to check out Ray's website, he's just put the link in the description there. Great to pay him a visit and sign up to it if you'd like to there. So yeah, Ray, with that donation I made to Autism Charity, I didn't know if you'd known that was me or not, because obviously Facebook and PayPal's in my real name. So, are you streaming tonight, Ray? Are you having a night off from it? Yeah, and there's Oddball's Discord. If you haven't joined Oddball's Discord, feel free to do so. It's quite an active Discord, that, as Ray's is as well. A bunch of friendly, wacky people in there. And if you have any problems, I'm sure that if you're asking the Discords or asking chat, that somebody will be able to help you out with them. Yeah. Of course, you're under no obligation at all to do anything that I say, you know, so just bear that one in mind. Yeah, no problem, Ray. Noticed I had a dispatch job, so that's the one I'm doing now. Thought I might as well stream it. So I know I've streamed every night this week up to now, so I don't think I'll stream tomorrow, and I'll stream sometime on Sunday. To be quite honest with you, ask you, I'm saying Pat all day, because I was doing a job with him yesterday, and he had to come off because he said his eyes were going funny, and what have you. So, but I haven't seen or heard anything from him since. Are we, Ray? We've got some that's not doing the miles. Again. All I need to do is, if they can bear it, is jump on me for when I do convoy on stream, and they'll get the miles in, won't they? So. Oh, has Pat been busy working, has he? His favourite word. Chat who's watching aren't familiar with Oddball and Racing. These are the two gentlemen that's helped me out the most with getting started with streaming and improving quality of things as well, so I have them to thank for me being on.
Go straight on.
As well as a change of internet provider. United Way, I don't know mode takes it, but I only really have one set one that seems to be like people join me on, and that's the Wednesday night one. And what have you, so that's the one I do on Sim 2 from 7 o'clock, Oslo Red Spanner. Or I may change the starting place quite shortly on that one. Sunday ones aren't, the ATS ones aren't popular at all, so I think about knocking them on the head and maybe doing an ATS stream of some description on the Sunday. But apart from that, I have no set schedule. Really. So. By the way, Ray, that new mileage requirement that you're thinking about bringing in, I wouldn't have a problem with that normally, and I don't, so. And nice day that you can get to know one another in chat and chat amongst yourselves as well and help each other's channels out there. Well, it's a friendly little community here as well.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Yeah.
Go straight on.
Well, you know what sort of level to set it out is what we do, really. But some months I'll be more ATS2 biased than ATS, but when I've been with you a bit longer you'll notice that. But I'll always do the minimum, at least a minimum in both, so. And I will try and do the the Seattle to Tucson carry run one day on the stream for you as well. So.
Go straight on.
Because I know I've been a bit up and down on miles last few days with one thing and another, but it is like that sometimes, so my mother's not at the best at the moment, so I'm always up and down there. But I do what I can when I can. So, Oddball, have you got your casts off yet and your supports? No, it's just how well you are actually doing at the moment with your recovery. And it'll be a bit yet, but when I've dropped this run off, I'll be taking a short break to go and make a cuppa and then probably do another job or two, depending. Just get offered, but I still have 900 and something miles to go on this one. see if there's anybody around me, which there isn't. I'll be up at the quarry. Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, you'll notice the carbon copies of Oddballs actually, because I did have his permission to copy him over into mine. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. I won't at the moment,
Keep left.
Andy,
and then
because
exit left.
I'll just maybe try stream without it, if you know what I mean, at the moment. But that's no offence against you.
Turn left.
But Ray was around somewhere. Yeah. I'll see in a little bit. He was here, but I don't know if he's gone or not.
Keep right.
So... and so can get something sorted out. Maybe organising with Ray, or help me out, organise something around Remembrance Sunday. We've got an idea for a route I want to take, but it don't advertising it properly, so but that is everything. Only happen if everything is compatible with Truckers MP, because don't know yet when the game updates are coming in at all, but it'll be sometime shortly for ATS. The 1.3 actually drops soon, with the Utah coming out on the 7th. So, oh, out for my mother today to the shop. Seen a couple of houses with Christmas decorations up already, and it's way too early for them, and it's only 1st of November. But some people are like that. Remembrance Sunday is actually this year, I think it's the 10th of November this year, because the 11th is a Monday, so it'll be around about that time, or maybe could be maybe the weekend after, but I don't know whether it'll be done on Promods MP or the normal MP yet. So do is maybe leave south, if it's Promods, you want to leave Southampton, go around the Channel Islands, come back across, go to Plymouth, across France and up the like northern edge of France into Rotterdam, because that's the nearest place to you come down through the Eindhoven Arnhem area of Holland, and then down maybe into Berlin, and then on into Krakow. That's sort of route I would like to take, but it all depends on which, if it's normal map or Promods map choosed on. And with that, if you're unfamiliar with why some of them places are significant, in them. Got Krakow was this, around the area of Krakow was
Keep
some of the
left,
biggest
and then
concentration
exit
camps. Berlin is where it ended, more or less.
Exit left.
And Arnhem,
Keep left.
famous for bridges being destroyed like as it near Bridge Too Far. Rotterdam,
Exit
its nearest place to The Hague in the map. Because The Hague is, I think, about 50 or 60 kilometres actually north of Rotterdam. Northern edges of France for obvious reasons, for D-Day and evacuations, because I know Dunkirk's north of Calais, but I don't think it's in any of the game maps and things, so... Channel Islands were the only British territory occupied during the Second World War. And Southampton, Plymouth is where a lot of the soldiers and things were based prior to D-Day, and where they were evacuated to after Dunkirk and what have you. Right, Jamie, did you buy the game on Steam originally? Because if you did, all you need to do is sign into your Steam account,
Keep left,
and it'll
and then exit
download
left.
the game into it up to the current version. What's out when you do it.
Exit left.
So... Right.
Keep left, and then turn left.
So coming up to the channel tunnel now, which if you haven't seen it in
Turn left.
promods, it's vastly rebuilt from the default SCS one. This side is
left.
anyway. And when you're at these tunnels, don't go down the middle lane there, the lane next to the one I'm in, because that one's permanently closed. And on this, did your disc have a code in? Because, if you just bear with me a minute. Yeah, wait, I don't know if they're still on offer or if it's just gone off offer, but Steam did have an Halloween sale on where it was cheap. Just show you this, so if you can make it out here. That is my original copy of the game, what I started off with. The one I've talked about costing me 50p from Charity Shop wrapped up, so things here, so just get it, but did come with a Steam code in, so I just put the code into Steam and it downloads, and that's the version that I started off with. There. So we get back underway now. And I have all the map DLCs and things to go with it, but that was a good head start, that, with it having one included with it. So and previous to that one, I'd played the original Euro Truck Simulator and the UK Truck Simulator, which are previous versions of the games which are out today as well. Alright, wait, if you didn't have a code in it to register it with Steam, probably you will have to buy it again, but there is. If it didn't on sale with Steam, check some code. Some of these that do the codes for them online where you can get stuff a little bit cheaper. Or wait till Steam has a sale. Sale on, so. So just gotta hop over on the ferry now. Tunnel. So we'll continue this journey on. Yeah, so traffic's reasonably light to here.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, we have got an older PC, as you've seen by the specs in the description of it, so alright, but I did have a laptop. Now I couldn't run games on it because it wasn't powerful enough, so wait. If you're looking for eventually to get a cheaper end gaming PC, I would recommend look for one that has Nvidia integrated or AMD, Ryzen or Vega or whatever they are now.
Left.
Don't go for one that has Intel HD because they're rubbish, Intel HD graphics.
Turn right.
Because they won't even handle the rain in the game, Intel HD. And I'm running 300% scaling, mainly on medium graphics, and a few being tweaked up and down from that, so that's what I'm actually using at the moment. So yeah, cheers for dropping in, Oddball, and for your help and sharing things out for me, and you take care, and I'll catch you again another time.
Keep right. Exit right.
One of the nicest people I know is Oddball, met on through his channel and what have you, so he's been a good help and inspiration to me, so don't flip over on here, and we may get some daylight eventually. It's just gone 2 AM game time. So, and if this was Sim 1, this area would be heaving with trucks if it's like normal. bleep in a car. I hate the cars in this game.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Because
Exit now.
the majority that use cars on this game spoil it for the minority who actually can use them properly. So, being on MP, you may know what I mean by that. So, keep continuing on. Hold on. Hold on. Just see. Right. On, so guys, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, leave a thumbs up, like it. If you don't like it, feel free to leave a thumbs down. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for more notifications when I go live, and or upload videos, and feel free to share it out on your social media if you wish to, and get some conversation going, because I noticed I've only got 2 at the moment watching. So, mind you, it's Friday night, first of the month, so a lot of people might have been paid, so they're probably out on the lash somewhere. The traffic in the single player game, that's AI traffic. In here, I'm not going to break my own rules by swearing what I think of the cars in this game on multiplayer. But that's one thing that multiplayer is lacking a little bit in, and that's AI traffic. I know a bit since they did do some trials with it, but nothing's ever come of it, and then they've obviously been working on getting a tie up with promods in as well, so you want promods on multiplayer. I know some people do promods on the same profiles that do normal multiplayer, but I've got separate ones for it, so one doesn't really interfere with the other. Now that's up to you, and that's yeah, problem. So yeah, so you know, sometimes it's quiet. I'm only a fairly small YouTuber, so I appreciate anybody that actually comes in and checks out what I'm streaming. So I drive for the Road Warriors VTC. It is a very small VTC. It's run by Race Sim. There's a link in the description if you want to join, as long as you're over 16, and the current limit is 1,000 mile a month in ETS2 and 1,000 mile a month in ATS. But if you only have one of the games, let Ray know, then it's 2,000 miles at the moment, but that is thinking about upping the mileage requirement. But nothing's definite on that one yet. On that one. So
Turn right. Keep left.
if you come down here, some of these junctions are very confusing because there's two or three close together, and I've made plenty of mistakes on these in the past, on the previous versions of promods, single player. So down here now, and mention the VTC that I'm in uses truck books to record the mileage, so if you're familiar with that, well and good. If you're not, it's just a small program to download that logs your income, what miles you've done it, and other things like that for your VTC, or you set one up and just use it to monitor your own mileage and things if you like. So the mileage are coming down, the roads are fairly quiet, and I won't be going on the quarry road in this stream, because quite frankly that might take all night. So we're on the ring road that's round about Liège, I think, at the moment. So but this map is vast, and that you can spend hours and hours exploring it, so you can get download promods for free, fine, which download it, or you can pay a very reasonable sum of equivalent of, I don't know if it's €1 or $1, which it works out under £1. Download all the files a bit quicker in one download, and away you go. Bob's your uncle with it. I do have a single player promods profile when I've earned enough to buy my own truck on it outright and things, so stick on the multiplayer one for now for you all. And if anybody wants to hop and join me, currently making my way down to Bruno Briano in the Czech Republic. I'm on Promods 1. And I've got about 590 miles to go before I reach there, so just keep continuing rolling on. So
Keep left.
Maastricht, the Maastricht in recently, they're quite significant. There's a Maastricht Treaty, which divided and split up some countries and things, and it's on certain countries' things in the Great War and World War II. There as well. I'm technically not breaking my own rules there because it's history, not to do with politics, so there's things. So just now gonna be crossing over from Belgium into Germany. There, it's unceremonious, there's no border crossing here, like there is in some areas. So we're now in Germany. So we're going down the autobahn here.
Keep left.
And we're getting some fuel just outside Cologne. I should make it. There. This truck is fairly reasonable on fuel. It's better than a lot of other trucks in the game, so yeah, I've enough range to do 140 miles or so left, so yep, I'm going to get some at the next fuel stop. If not, you'll be seeing how emergency, if I run out, you may see how emergency fueling works in the game. Yeah, I've got it on screen, on dashboard display there, how much about it lasts.
Keep left.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, I did fill up just before I dropped the previous load off, so done quite a long way actually on what we have in. So, cause I don't know if this is I think this is about a 600 litre fuel tank, so I haven't done that bad on what I have in. So, going for some diesel now, diesel, derb, whatever you call it, where you are. I just known it as diesel because that's what my father used to call it when I was little and that name stuck. Yeah, 600 litre tank. In one of these old DAFs on this chassis. 4x2 has 1000 litre if it's normal one. The extra tank one 1500. Well, mileage. Huh? So the noises what you hear are coming via YouTube notifications. And can't turn them off. So you might hear them now and again. Side view. Sure. With plenty of goodies on it from the Daft DLC tuning pack. Normally in multiplayer though, if so I've got my truck decked out like this and somebody doesn't have the Daft tuning pack, the truck looks totally bare and different to what it does to me. So I sometimes see trucks with bits missing or trailers without a load on if you haven't got the relevant tuning pack that somebody else on the multiplayer servers has. So quick explanation of that one. So we're going promods from MP. The trailer and cargo pack, what they do is not compatible with MP, so you still can't do special transports on these servers either, so let's bear that one in mind. So this evening I've travelled from Aberdeen, going down to Brno in the Czech Republic. Presently going through Germany. Just under 450 miles to go. So where we'll go next, I don't know. It depends where the job market dictates we go. Because if I was a sped editor, I'd have to do a job, make a job up, log out of the game and then log in again. So it's a bit of a waff on that one. I suppose name for a DAP actually an odd waff. Does sound like it. So no, DAP are made by the Packard Group, quite a well-known truck manufacturer now, especially on the American side, because same company owns Peterbilt and they own Kenworth as well. So some of the components are actually made in Holland for them, and then some of the models are actually made and manufactured in of DAF. The different ones like the LF and the CF DAF does, and the XF things. Some of those are made in Great Britain, others are assembled in Britain. So in the old Leyland Trucks plant, which I think they were Leyland DAF for a while, so DAF must have gone in with them or took them over, and then
Keep left.
when DAF was facing bankruptcy, Packard went in and bought them. It's a little potted history there. of things for you. Out of all the different truck manufacturers they've owned, they've actually owned Kenworth the longest. So, it was about the mid to late 90s when DAF were in financial trouble, and that's when Packard bought them out. And things. And I know last year or early this year that if anybody still wanted to spec a XF105, you know, they'd manufacture them. Just been manufacturing like the newer DAF, the XF E6 or 106 or whatever you know it as. Which if you've seen since last few weeks on the Wednesday night ones, which was on Sim 2, that's the newer DAF I've been using on that profile, so hey up Harry Alves, how are you? If I pronounced that right. And how you doing? Say there's nothing much going on, just me driving at the moment, so I'm heading across to Brno in the Czech Republic. I'm on Promods 1 of the multiplayer. So it's Hotman joined me. The next city I'll be stopping at is Brno in the Czech Republic, but I am willing to divert to a city that is in line with it. So if you'd like to join, I've got some forklifts on the back that I brought from Aberdeen, which that's where I started the stream from today. I started up in Aberdeen, hooked onto this load. So are these two together? Yes. They have to have cat-like reaction sometimes. React to the truck in front of me is lagging slightly. That's when a truck in front of you appears like it's rubber banding going right near you, then it'll jump further away. That's called lag, and you can't really counteract it in the game. So anybody can have a lag spike or things at any time, but what doesn't help is the closer you are to the vehicle in front, that's more likely to happen there. So but in single player with AI that doesn't happen. So I'm from quite near Whitby, and I'm in North Yorkshire, which is in the northeast area of the United Kingdom. So the exact village where I live, which I won't name in here, is roughly halfway between Whitby and Middlesbrough. So I am far enough south of Newcastle not to have a Geordie twang anyway. Bit of canny overtaking here. I'd hope one of these just doesn't come across and then punt me up the rear, which can happen quite often on MP. So, and yes, I know I've had the same jumper on for a few days, but it isn't dirty and it's warm. Because I still haven't had the central heating on yet in here. Because what I do, it's like you get a lot of heat and then nothing, so... Oh. Wait, good evening from the UK to you in Brazil there, so... Nice to know I'm reaching a little bit around the globe now. And I have played before in single player on the EA map, so... But I'm not using it at the moment. So, now we're getting quite near Nuremberg, which is where a lot of bad people after the Second World War were tried and hung for the war crimes there. So the little bits of potted history that I know for definite, and I don't know much, so it's quite, I know it being Halloween and it's bonfire night and seems maybe not relevant to you, but it is getting near the time of the Remembrance Sunday, which is on the 10th in the UK, where set up to honour the fallen of mainly the Great War, and then each subsequent conflict and things that Britain was involved in. So that's right from then up to the present day. So well, it's a fascinating history of things actually. That was all this more into social history rather than actual history, but that just me, really. I didn't do that well at school, but I learnt more after actually I left, so watching some documentaries, reading stuff about some things and what have you, and obviously nowadays use the internet to research some things as well, so but I'm of the generation of 44 that we were still taught on book learning and obviously television programs and things like that, so but that's really bored the pants off some of you, so got a couple of trucks in the rest stop. I think they're going to be coming out, or you know, there's a few there that's in a little convoy, I think. So yeah, there's 3 of them all together there. They might be waiting for the other 2, might be meeting up with them or something like
Keep
that.
right, and then exit
That
right.
we passed earlier. So
Exit right.
going now further
Go
on.
straight on.
So we're getting,
Keep right.
I think, maybe quite soon to the border with Germany and the Czech Republic, which is a Czechoslovakia is a former Eastern Bloc country, and the famous for and other things is where Skoda originated, was Czechoslovakia, before BMW took them over. Not BMW, Volkswagen took them over. We'll get me facts right, because yeah, because BMW's took a few great car manufacturers over, and VW's taken a lot over as well. So Skodas used to be, if you didn't know, used to be the butt of all jokes, and what have you, and but yeah, Dad actually owned 2 of them, and neither of them were too bad, because the ones we had been well maintained previously, so, but they were known for blowing head gaskets like no tomorrow were the old Skodas. That was the main problem with them, due to them having do with an alloy engine in them and some of the head blocks, so you had to make sure that they're well maintained on the coolant levels and radiators and things well flushed out, and they were serviced regular, and then they were normally pretty reliable. I did have some driving lessons in old rear engine Skoda. Funny starting procedure, and bit weird to drive, where I managed, and then did bulk of my learning to drive a car in a Vauxhall Chevette. Car that was prominent in the 1970s in the UK. So quite similar to the pre-1979 Opel Cadets that were available in Europe, because they were based on the same floor plan cars, but see, it looks slightly different, so no. And then after that, passed PSV, which is a bus licence, drive coaches, and a few weeks after I did that, I had an accident, and been able to drive since then, so it's a little bit of history about myself. So I have driven, but not for over 20 years in real life, because with an injury I suffered, which was quite a freak one actually. I had when I was at school, did no damage, and then was walking one day, bus test, think it was a bolt or a nut come flying off a wagon, was going past and hit me in the head, roughly in the same place where I'd been hit before, and that's what caused a slight little bit of damage there. So have you seen my forehead close up, or head, you'll see I've got one scar crosses the other, and that's where the problem area lies. So when I've been fit free for so many years, which I haven't, in amount of time I could apply for my licences back, but I wouldn't want to take the risk of blacking out or in a small fit at the wheel of a vehicle, so that's why I've given up on driving in real life. Gave that up when I was about 25. So now we've got 173 miles left now, just under on this journey, so I'm going to crack on, get it delivered, and when it's delivered, yeah, no problem Jamie, you take care of yourself, and thanks for dropping in there and spending some time with me this evening. So then is when I get this load delivered, we'll be taking a short intermission where I may do another journey, but I'm starting to feel a bit rough, so don't hold your breath in me coming back on after I finish this job. But knowing me, I'll probably show you another job or two, depending on what's available. Well, we may get some daylight shortly. It's coming up to 5:45 in the morning in game time. Interesting in the UK, it's about 20 to 9 in the evening here now, at present.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So,
Turn right.
yes, catch you later, Jamie, and appreciate you dropping in on that, and thanks for being a sub. So, so I am one of those with a hidden disability, so it's not obvious straight away that I actually have one, but I do, and people I like, and there's obviously a lot of misunderstanding around, like, with disabilities, mental health, and things that aren't actually physically showing. So that's why I don't mock anybody for theirs or anything, because I know that I've been through on some things and what have you before.
Keep right,
And things.
and then turn right.
So we are well and truly into Czechoslovakia
Turn
now.
right.
And the Skoda factory that I was on about earlier is sort of represented in the game, but it isn't, because
Keep right.
Skoda is known in the game as Scout, so hence you get the deliveries to and from Scout if you don't use Rail Company's mod. And the Scout cars that's available in Truckers MP, which I hate, they're based off, looking at them, an Octavia or something like that they're based off, which is fair enough. Being VW Group, and they're actually quite nice, reliable cars and have a good reputation now, and I've had for many years, but you weren't aware. The VW Group owns MAN trucks, so you may try some of their products in the game. And also they have a controlling stake in Scania as well. So it's right, this journey's quite reasonably flown by actually. Try to do a constant 58 wherever possible, and dropping down. I picked this speed because it is underneath the Truck Books race mile record, in which anything over about 60 or 62 is race miles, and I just like to keep getting as many rail miles as I can on that. So if you're on a freight market job and or you haven't got a load on your trailer, yeah, if you've got to pick up a freight market job or you haven't got a load on your truck, you can do whatever speed you like it in recorded. But if you go on the external contracts, mileage from when you accept the job does count, and they have a maximum speed of 56 miles an hour or 90 kilometers an hour as well. So aspect of the game, right? So And from Monday when I stream on this Promods MP, I will be using a different truck on my little fleet, so see, different one each week up to now. I do have about 8 or 9 trucks on the profile, so quite a few weeks before I cycle through them all. As well, so just right, completing the last leg of the journey now. We are starting to get the sun to come up a little bit, so we'll just keep ploughing on till we get it there. So, on Promods 1, the traffic is mainly light in some areas, but if you know where the busy areas are, the environment, you don't actually get some quite pleasant runs where you don't come across many. Because I'm sure everybody knows they'll be on what's known as the Death Road. That's the little road in and out of the quarry up at Kirkens. There's normally a congregation of trucks sometimes in Iceland and in Longyearbyen as well, where the tight, snowy, twisty roads are. Kirkens Quarry isn't snowy, but it's very narrow, very twisty, and there's been plenty of videos done about that road. I did one myself this morning, uploaded it. Yeah, feel free to check that out at your leisure.
Keep right, and then exit right.
So, and we're dropping off at LKW if I remembered where we're dropping off. So it won't be too bad to get in there. Either. So
keep right, and then exit right. Exit
just
right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
and you're watching wondering where the ATS mod reviews and things are. I will be continuing that series when the game has updated. But I'm going to switch on to the default map and DLCs with those because I found more holes in the big map than the Swiss cheese has, so just make it too complicated, that one, so but
you have arrived at your destination.
I'll sort that out when I get to it. So we're in Brno now in the Czech Republic, just delivering this load we brought from Aberdeen tonight, so quite a reasonably long journey with it, over 1500 miles I believe when we drop it off. And we've had no problems, no incidents, so all's well in the world. Touchscreen furniture there. And just wait now for the results of the job. leave you the map up there so you sort of see where we are, and maybe try and get some of this area covered one day. The places I haven't been to yet. So, but anyway, I shall be back in a couple of moments, so don't go away and do another job, I think. But where it'll be, I don't know, because I don't know what's available, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're going in the bag. Packed, aren't you? Eh? Daddy will be back in a minute. So thank you for your patience there. So we'll see what jobs we can get now from Bruno in the Czech Republic. We are going price per distance, and that is way too long to show you tonight. Let's forgot to click actually where we are. To Poland, Lillehammer. It's a long journey, that one. Go. I think we'll take that one, oranges, down to Israel there. Not very far off the ferry, so we'll go and pick the job up now. We'll get on our way again. And it is at this business that I'm picking up at, so we'll square and hope it's so just Groningen, that's Holland, and there's nothing down into where I wanted to go, so I've just got single trailers to take, so I'll change it to refrigerated one. I'll be taking 20 tons of oranges with us, so go and hook it up. Look at the front of the truck as well while I do so. There. And commence the journey now. And you've just joined. A slight intermission, but I did go take a slight relief break there and also to make a cup of coffee so I can keep going a little bit longer. There. I trust the DAP XF105. It's got a 510 12 speed retarder. It's on a 624 mid lift chassis, and we're heading from Brno now down into Israel, which is part of the Middle East add-on. And I'm on promods 1, so I go, and somebody's missed a corner there, so we'll let him come in, get round, and I'm sure if you played the game, a lot of people have done that before as well. So now the open border mod that's around for the Middle East isn't compatible with promods, so I don't know how to work the borders on promods MP, but it'll be a long way now before we get there. We will be going through some different countries. Going down to the ferry in Greece, and then we'll be going across to the Middle East and delivering this load. So although it says 1700 miles there, I think it's about 800 and something land miles actually equivalent to. Some of the nice scenery in this area. There. Another border here into Austria. Try and the trailer axle up, so that makes handling any better. And I've just made a mistake. So I'm hoping I can get away with this, because you're not supposed to go the wrong way. But we'll get back over as soon as we can. Good evening, Louise. How are you this evening? I'm currently going the wrong way. Not at the moment, but I'm gonna we'll have to go back round, well, about to where we picked up and then come back round, but I got confused at the road that was shut off. Yeah, I've had a reasonably good day and that, so I'm heading recording uploaded a video this morning, and I've been in and out a lot today. I've done a run on ATS single player, and streamed, and I've been streaming on here since about 7 o'clock, so hope you're having a good day. There, and that, so I'm trying to actually work out now is how the hell I can get back to where I should be. So I'm going to try and go across here. He beats at the moment, so try a little technique here. Bounce it off. Sometimes works. I don't recommend anybody doing it. It sometimes works. This way. The things you do when you go the wrong way. And that road's still blocked off there. So, I tell you, my driving isn't that brilliant sometimes. But now we'll be heading in the right direction now. Yeah, Louise, I hope you do get your 100 subs and then be able to grow from there. I'm hoping to reach that level, 100 subs one day, so well, I've got 64 I think, unless I picked up a few more tonight. But I might put my foot in it there because I don't really know how many subscribers you have, so
Keep left.
So how's yourself and the children this evening? I've had Oddball dropped in earlier on, Ray's been in earlier, and a few more been around, so you didn't catch where I'm going to. I left Bruno with this load when I didn't muck up there, and I'm going down to Israel with this load of oranges. Yeah, so how old are your children, by the way? I've never asked you that.
Turn right.
They must only be young, are they?
Turn right.
So, and I forgot to make you one. Yeah, so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. If people come, they come. If they don't, they don't. Just I enjoy playing these games, so share enjoyment of them a bit. So I do it for.
Keep left.
I think I'll get slightly better handling on this truck if I lift its dog leg up. Oh. Yeah, wait. I am in position yet of having my own kids, so I don't think I will now either, so make a good mother to them anyway. So, and things. So guys, if you've joined recently, remember to leave a like if you feel free to. Share it out on social media, the platforms you use, and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell in case when I upload videos I'll go live next, and check each other's channels out as you see that's in the chat, and also the recommended channels that's on the main page of the channel as well, because they're all great people in there and all do different things, so enjoy them. And I may add Louise's channel on there one day, which is Geordie ASMR. And things, yeah, there's no wrong with being, I don't think there's ever anything wrong with being protective about your own children, especially with some of the things in this day and age that go on. Oh, you're very welcome. So, we few people are waiting on Tentrux for your new upload. When you do it, you've got a little fan club now in here and things. So, yeah. So I would have liked to have stayed longer in your stream this afternoon, but I had to do a couple of things, so that. So, as for streaming schedule, I am going to set one though. No being on every day this week, so do something one day. Who knows?
Keep left.
So, well, the truck here without crashing. I'll do it on. Now we're on a straight road, nobody around. I'll do a bit of 8 cam.
Keep right, and then exit right.
So crossing now from Austria into
Go straight on.
Hungary, I think. Is it Hungary or are we somewhere else? Don't know. Wait, I'll watch it when it comes available to us all. I'll let you know there have been.
Keep left.
So yeah, if you've heard of the new Death Road and that on this, did a run up there this morning. Went from Kilken's down into the quarry and then that was it, and it's on video. Yeah, it's brilliant that, Louise, so I'll watch it in the evening then, because I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow, so a day off from streaming, I think, because I've streamed every day this week, so yeah, when I make videos, I made them like I've been uploading them, or not convenient, just uploading them when I can. So but the quarry one was actually done this morning, so the first 20 miles once I got onto the quarry road weren't too bad, and then it just got hectic and backed up and things, and then got down to the quarry, went to pick up my trailer, it was halfway in the ground, so I had to F7 back up to the garage in Kilken's, and then I just ended it there. Yeah, it does, but I'll have to get myself more of a life, I think, because I spend far too much time on these games actually, so I thought I'd get bored of it when I first got it, but I never have. So I've still got 4 watching. I run it in background, I don't know which it is. So what my videos are other things in general. So what did you reckon of Ray's Wreckfest then? This afternoon when you're nipped into his stream? I'm having a cup of coffee tonight, by the way. Felt like coffee, so glad you like them, Louise. I just do, naturally, I'm just doing my best with them. Oh, definitely. He's done some race room and that before as well, and put it on his channel, so yeah, definitely. I don't mind watching games like that, but I haven't really got that good a coordination or quick reactions to get full value out of those games actually, so I tend to not bother with type so much. So I've left the game GPS up so sort of people can see how far I've got left to go, but there is a good chunk of that mileage to come off that, because we will be going onto a ferry as well at some point here, so you see me go through quite a few different countries tonight. I've been through Scotland, England, France, Belgium, Germany, the Czech Republic, Austria, Hungary, and we're going through a few more. Oh, I know you are, Louise, and it's appreciated, like, so as I was saying, if you're in a bit earlier on, Oddball that was actually in for a while as well in chat and things, so it was okay. And Big didn't feel like chucking tonight and that, so I've been down there, so yeah. To admit, life is a bit better for streaming stuff, but what'll happen after beginning of next September, I don't know yet, but that's a long way off. Well, when this fully processes and becomes a full length video, you can watch it back from the beginning and that, so if you like. Adre's been in, what else has been in now? Forgetting. Jack Thomas has been in, but he's usually crops up same as do, which is appreciated. That and a few more I've had in and gone out.
Keep right.
And that's so
Exit right.
and I haven't hit many barriers up to now. It says that and he'll go and smack one. Ah, shut up. I've only done what you lot do. Oh, cheers. Wait. I can't actually see the thumbs up, so I can see roughly how many's watching, but that goes. I like watch it on the like stream control room thingy, so.
Go straight on.
But I usually run some of it back when it fully processes to the full video anyway, so sort of see how it went and things myself. So yeah, I can see 3 watching as well, so just a bit quiet without going on in chat really, so if you want to ask me anything, just ask it and I'll answer you. If I can. Well, good evening from the northeast of the United Kingdom from me, and welcome to the stream, Smoke. And how are you this evening? And thank you for finding my channel and spending some time here. Feel free to leave a thumbs up, please like the stream, share it out whatever social media you use, and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for more notifications for when I go live or upload some more videos. But you're under no obligation at all to do any of those things. It's totally on your own free will. Those things, so that's no problem as long as you can try and type in English. I'm sure we'll get what you mean. It's just that I don't understand any other foreign languages at all, so but I bunch of mad buggers on here at the moment, but we'll let the other one come past and just let him clear, and then we'll go. It's alright. So it's alright if you have somebody in chat that can actually translate what they're saying sometimes, but can't. So would you like to know anything about me, Louise? Steve? Ask me anything there. No problem there, Smoke. Thanks for dropping in. It's just sorry, but I don't understand any foreign languages at all. I didn't mean to offend you in any way. Since I put the email address in the description, so I haven't had any emails off anybody yet on it. So we're down to 1. Oh dear. Just me and thee, Louise, I think. And what exactly does ASMR stand for on the end of your name? Because that's intriguing me, that. That's no problem. When you do it, you can always email me anyway, or stream if it's the stream, it's public and it's domain, but private or anything, feel free to email me. Alright. Good evening, welcome to the stream if you've just joined. Quite the stream. Currently making my way down to Israel in the Middle East. I'm on a promods, and I'm on promods 1 at the moment, so we do a border crossing here. And got one that's gone the wrong way, and we'll be stood here for till these trucks get through the border here. Chat up, which has been done all night in game, so thing. I haven't left it on channel 19, and then that cuts through, so there being music and swearing too much in the stream. So, well, bring the map up while we're at a standstill, so sort of see where we are. This area here. So just crossing from Austria into, I don't know what country that is, but we're going down there. We're down through Skopje and places like that, down to Thessaloniki and then to the Middle East add-on at Ashod, and then going up to Richard Lizio. And if my pronunciation's wrong, alright, interesting that. See, I'd really been into things like that, but like I say, it's interesting learning new things. Yeah, I haven't set an Instagram up yet, so say I'm getting old fossil. I'm not used to these things like Snapchat and what have you. I never think I know much to say on them anyway, so yeah, I hardly use any email myself, so there's I've done them and done plenty of them before, but I hardly use it. It's just it's a bit of modern technology that's actually killed the art of something else off, but I'm not that old-fashioned on some things, so just getting back to like that. I've heard of Reiki. Is that? I think it's Reiki. That's like a massaging thing as well, isn't it? 'Cause I've heard of that, but alright. Suppose you may then, it'll be sound of waves lapping and stuff like that, but it's touchy-feely stuff and never really had it, so like, I know that sounds rotten terming it that way, but it's all I think I have to say about that at the moment. So I've never had a massage or anything, so I suppose it'd be good experience to try some things like that, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it would be, so no, so things. Yeah, I'm not being rotten, but it's just something that you haven't had any experience or very little of. It's hard sometimes thinking about the proper terms for it offhand, so yeah. Well, I don't mean to offend you or anything, like terming things like that, but I'm a bit naive on a lot of like subjects like that, so you'll probably guess that by now. So And I don't have a dirty mind, but I know the context what you meant it in, so I won't go anywhere near that. Yeah, wait. So I don't like to hear other people eating and what have you, so sometimes a bit off-putting. But I just don't care where some things like that are. Some things like that, like mouth sounds, eating and what have you. If you've worked in care, that does put you off some things like that, doesn't it? Especially feeding somebody and things like that. But you'll know what I mean on that one, because you've had experience of that as I have. Noisy brat. I know you were there. I haven't held you up, you haven't held me up. Yeah, same as me. I never did like it before I started care work, so... Yeah. I definitely won't like me when I start in a big bag of crisps, because I have to eat them all in one go. Really, so... When they're all together, there's 2 or 3 of them together, so... Yeah. Trying now just to get out of here without getting moaned at or anything, so... You're the map. I'll take a short diversion. I hope this is the right road for this.
Recomputing.
On a bigger scale map so I can see where I'm heading for.
Keep left.
I'm going to get some fuel. Yeah. Yeah, it's you know, that chomping sound as well as if some people like sucking on some soft fruit or something like that, and it making a squelching noise and what have you.
Go straight on.
So I can see where I'm going. Maybe go up and round here, I think.
Never mind.
When I get it in the right gear, we will.
Go straight on.
I've gone on
And
the
then
wrong
turn
route to get
right.
fuel, but we'll...
Turn
But I'm
right.
not desperate for it, so...
Go straight on.
No, we won't go straight on, we'll go off to the right.
Finding a new route.
We'll follow it down. Best we can.
Turn right, and then turn left.
No, we won't. We're going left.
Okay.
I'll
Let's find a new
decide,
route.
just for now.
Rerouting.
We'll get some fuel now. Yeah. Oh. But right. Should have gone out the way they're coming, but
Okay. Let's find a new
I
route.
don't give one at the moment.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Tell you one smell I really do like. No, well,
Get ready to turn right.
if somebody's got a wood burner, actually the smell of the wood burning, I don't mind. But some people find that weird.
Turn right.
And the smell of a proper smoke house where I like the smoke kippers and things like that, I don't mind. But pleasant memories for me. But I suppose everybody's different, aren't they, and things like that. Really,
Keep
so
right, and then exit right.
say should maybe soon be back on
Exit
the road
right.
which we were on before. Obviously a little bit further down it. And the smell of pipes and cigars when they're freshly burning. I don't mind the smell of them. Oh, I bet you were. Well, if you're doing it controlled, playing with matches, I've got a few boxes of matches like lying about the flat somewhere, so you'd be in your element in here. Got some that's been kicking around for over 10 years and that, if they're still any good. Your Swan Vesta, England's Glory and stuff like that. The safety matches don't seem to smell as good as the old-fashioned ones. Yeah, you did, but it's a clean PG chat, so I'll fix to myself, so that's something, but it's a PG chat, so I won't. Oh, you still get Swan Vestas, I think. England's Glory, I haven't seen so much these days, but mainly safety matches what you get. Or Cook's matches were on the old-fashioned style, like sulphur matches as well. So Yeah. So, yeah. Click the barrier. Have I damaged my oranges? No, I haven't. So, but right, I know certain things do give you warm, tingly feelings in certain areas, and I think you know maybe what I mean by that, or maybe I'm weird or being too filthy minded on that one. Just got to take a break here and show you something that might make you jealous in a minute. I still have a box. If you can see them. Of them. And these. We shall show how old they are. Got the offer on the back of the packet. If I could send them safely to you, I'd send you them. But I don't know if they're any good, because got a load when never cleared out. He cleared out his flat after he died. We found loads of matches and lighters and stuff, so just gathered some of them up. Yeah, the original sandpaper sides on them. I'll do a picture truck while I'm here. Right, get underway again. Yeah, I very rarely use them. Some of them will work better than others though, what I have. And I think they're full boxes as well. I won't genie them. Stink too much in here if I do. That one's full. I think. Sorry about that, must be my internet. 2 of them's full. I've got my hands off the wheel. 3 of them's full, all with the rough sandpaper sides. 4 of them's full. The Swan ones are full, looking at things. And the England Glory one's nearly full. So try and post them and juggle about, which I don't think they'll allow you to post them things now, do they? I'd post them to you. Yep, proper matches. I'm just using the bog standard clipper at the moment that I'm using. I have a few zippos as well when I find the fuel for them. I've got a tin of like the fuel somewhere in this flat, but I can't find it at the moment. Oh, this internet's playing up. On this PC, not that one. So it must be your internet that's playing up. Yeah, sorry about buffering there. I think one of the computers was having a few internet issues there. Yeah, well, lighters are quite easy to lose, so I actually have 3 in this room, so if I can't get my hands on one of I've always got one near me to hand. I've got 2 clear ones like I showed you, and I've got a little black one. Little tiny clipper. So if you've just seen that or not. I'm never too sure how far to hold stuff up to the camera. And is that on live on me or not? Yeah. But I was adjusting something on the other computer there, so yeah, well, the matches, if you can get a knack of lighting them in windy weather, they're alright, but soon as they go damp, which some of these might be, I have. Yeah, wait. You lose them all over down chairs to teas or wherever you are. Bed if you're smoking bed and what have you and stuff, so. And then you lend them to people, you don't get them back. And what have you, so. Well, I'm sure you're not that we've all got a bit of clumsiness in us somewhere. I've certainly got clumsiness in me. Really, so I was just saying by my driving. So, good evening and welcome if you've joined the stream. I'm ignoring you. So, if you let me know that you're there, I know who's watching at the moment. So, I'd give you a few lighters and these matches, you know that. So, anyway, it wouldn't be human nature if we were all perfect, would it? We all have different quirks and likes, dislikes and where that we are, haven't we? So, but it's just human life, that. How long have I been on YouTube streaming? I started streaming in September, but I uploaded some videos for a bit before that. Yeah, you mean, and that's so not really that long. But you say like some of the earlier test streams and stuff when I wasn't quite set up properly, and that, and you'll have heard how nervous I was and what have you. But I say, it's all on the channel somewhere, so see that. First couple of streams that I did, actually I had Oddball doing reading the chat and that for me, so I kept having to be prompted, which you'll hear in some of the early streams, the test ones and a couple of the very early streams I did. So a lot more confident now with it. But the worst thing I had recently was the first time that I streamed with actually the webcam, after I got the webcam and put it on. And that's but I say, just don't think about the webcam being on now. I just be myself and just drive, and that's it. So yeah, you were. You're one of my earliest followers, really. Well, subscribers. I'm not. That's and I know some people do Twitch, but I've never really much appeal in Twitch, because when we were on the other night and Big was streaming as well, he didn't get hardly any viewers in his stream on Twitch. So yeah, because either you have to be really massive on Twitch or you don't get much at all, do you really? So
Recomputing.
so have you got any plans to live stream yourself, Louise, or not at any point? Oh. I don't know if a bit back you got a bit of buffering or not, but I didn't on the computer monitoring on because though it's on the same internet connection, it's on different home plug adapter. So see it pop in on stream any second. Oop. That was a phantom. That was one that had spawned in, and you don't get no warning. Wait, I'm sure you'll get there one day once people find out actually how nice and genuine you are. But
Keep right.
I've actually got more subs since I started live streaming than when I didn't. So
Turn right.
got things in that vein like that. So if outcomes of that, when I hit that truck there, I have it on vid, because all the streams become videos unless you pull them off, which I won't be doing with this one because there's nothing untoward in it. So yeah, no problem. I say sometimes that's why I stopped and I had to have a quick check which computer actually it was that was the one I'm playing on or the one I'm monitoring on, because the one I'm monitoring the streams on
and then exit right. Exit
basically
right.
it was in a cupboard doing that before I started streaming and things. So that's why in the early ones I had to have the chat read to me because I haven't got this one set up. When you stream you can't see chat actually in your game on this. When you see chat in other people's coming up on screen, that's from a widget on various Streamlabs and that. So, but you actually don't see it on your gaming screen. So at the moment I'm streaming with OBS, when previously I was streaming with Streamlabs, and that's so I have one of them set up for streaming and one recording videos with, so because I would have to alter bit rates if I recorded. Well, it's not hard to do, alter dropping down the box and typing in a number for your bit rates, because you can record at a higher bit rate than what you can stream at. So not, but I'll try that now down to the ferry, which is a good bit off yet. So things, because I stream at 1080, stream at 720 60 frames now, because that's what computer can comfortably handle, set up where it is. But depends which one you use for recording, whether it's 720 or 1080. So I know this means not to you, but I've bit rate of 5,500 for streaming and record at about 9,000 when I record. So but if anybody has slow internet and you have a large file to upload, there's a program called Handbrake that you can actually reduce, process it. Wait, basically it shrinks the file size and it doesn't lose that much quality. So makes your file smaller for uploading, because I used to use it when I was on
Keep
the normal
left.
broadband. Well, don't need to use it now. I've gone over to fibre. And now, yeah, it's quite easy. If I can work it, I'm sure you can. So, but it's I think Oddball give me the tips on bitrate, so you can ask him for some decent settings, and then just have to keep adjusting like the microphone and game sound and what have you till found a perfect balance what works, and then I've left them alone since then. If you're not forced to use OBS or Streamlabs OBS, you can use other free software as well, unless you want to pay for something to do the same thing. Really, so just got just over a bag of sand to do, which is it's over 1,000 mile, and but a lot of that will be ferry. I think 700 or 800 mile will be ferry at least, if I remember correctly. That bleeping sound is a warning on truck books that have gone over a certain speed, and that's if you reach that point, I know I'm getting near race miles. Set on about 59 mile an hour, I think, on mine. So it's worse traffic we're seeing all night at the moment, just down here. So there's some life on this server. Yeah, I haven't been invited to join anybody's panels yet, but if I ever am, I will try and use StreamYard or something like that. So yeah, good evening, Jack, and welcome back. We're the first one in tonight. I'm still going. I'm making my way down towards the ferry that goes across to the Middle East add-on. Things, so I don't know how much longer this journey will take, because I know I've got up to a few hundred more miles to do, but that'll be it, and then it'll be a little bit when I get off in the Middle East to do. So yeah, I still haven't seen that one. It was one of Tony's one that you're on, Louise, because I'll have to look it up on his channel. Really? What CPU cooler do I use? Just standard fan. The fan that it came with. It has an additional system fan in it, and that's it for cooling. Because it has a red fan and a blue fan in it. Can't tell you the size and the make of them, because one of the red ones stopped working, so I just replaced it with one. And so basically, so I'm using the stock cooler on the processor, but as far as I gather, what I've seen, these don't run that hot anyway. Right, I'll look into that one, Louise. Yeah, as I say, I am slightly behind, like watching YouTubers' videos, but I do try and watch some of them
Keep right. And
when I
then
finish
turn
streaming,
right.
so I'll catch up eventually.
Turn right.
Yeah, Jack, if you're a member of any Discords or anything, it's things like that, is just go in and ask for people's recommendations and what have you, and then that'll give you some guide on what you want to be looking for. But never used any like liquid coolers or anything in the system because I haven't needed to, but if I modernise I may get one with some in, so bit dense when it comes to that, so
Keep right and then exit right.
if you
Exit right.
say something here, but you're familiar with Mark Armstrong, aren't you? If he's on a stream, you can maybe ask in one of his streams and he may answer you, or somebody in his chat will know, or whichever Discord you're in. Ray Sim will probably know as well, and maybe Oddball. But and another one you could ask, which we probably would know, but he's very rarely on live at the moment, but it could be changing, is English Bob. He's a good expert with everything computer related, Windows and Linux, so because he helped me out with a technical problem that some people didn't even know what it was, what I was having an issue with quite a while ago. They sorted that out, but if you say you're looking, I don't know what your spend will be, but I take it you won't be looking real high end for one. We're looking, like me, I would be looking for budget end myself, like, but that's just me. But I don't know how modern processors run anyway. This one isn't too bad in this one, with it being an older AMD, so right. Oh, Louise, I just thought about another sound I absolutely hate, and it's the one a lot of people hate, is the scratching of the nails going down a blackboard. Like a real loud, shrieky, screely type of noise. The Sir Jack, I appreciate you asking me that, and do there, but never be afraid to ask in other people's streams, because there's obviously people that'll be more knowledgeable than others out and about, so wait. Yeah, that sound noise. Wait, Jack, Amazon is not always the best to get things from, so I don't know how far you are like off shops that sell like computer components and what have you, but you can always ask in some of them, and you're not forced to buy them off them, so if you know what they've got to recommend, you can sort of look up the prices yourself elsewhere. But Amazon sometimes is not the best or the cheapest to get things off, because they say there's plenty of parts firms on the internet as well that you can use that's reasonable.
Keep left.
Jack, are you a member of Ray Sim's Discord? Because if you are, put a post in general and you might get some nice replies for your problems there, and things like that. So just ask about, get advice and things. Yeah. Well, have you tried ringing them or going in there and asking them and what you want to do? Because computer shops often have things at various budgets anyway in.
At the roundabout.
Yeah,
Take
so
the first exit. Exit now.
so
Turn left.
when I want components, I look at what price they are and then order them from wherever has them reasonable. I've had stuff from Scan, I've had stuff from Novatech before, so I've even had stuff out of Very Catalogue, but that's more to do with finance.
Finding a new route.
Finances and paying for stuff actually, that, but
Rerouting.
what I got off them was no dearing anywhere else. Try to remember now which port it is. It's not Port Said, it's not Lesmos, so we're going to Ashod. Yeah, there, I think Mr. Racing might have just gone live actually. Notification could be behind, but it's playing WWE 2K20, so do the last 20 miles of this journey and then I'm gonna call it a night. Here, so yes you can. The two files that you need for the Middle East expansion go on top of the other promods files. It's assets goes above the main profiles, I think, and then the map and def file goes above that. And if it's single player, you can get an open border mod as well, but I haven't got a link to that one, but I found it on one of Wombat's videos. Yeah, you can install the add-on at any time you like. Although, don't be worried that it says that promods is 2.42, the Middle East add-on is 2.41. It's fully compatible because that's what I'm using, but I can't show you the load order. Hang on, I might be able to when I've dropped this off actually. If I go into profiles. Because multiplayer disables your mods, but you'll work that one out yourself actually. So
Keep right, and then exit right.
yeah, I run promods for a while without Middle East add-on, and then it became available, I added it on,
Right.
so there's no problem. Now you don't have to start a new profile.
Get
Just
ready to
your
turn
load may take, you know what, the first load you do on promods takes a while. But the load after you put Middle East on will probably take a while, and then it goes
turn right,
back to like
and
normal
then turn right.
loading time for it, so
Turn right.
I'm just going to deliver this load, which will be the last delivery for the evening. There. If I can get it in its all. Oh no! Cheers for that, Louise. Doing that for me. I didn't get what he meant at all then either. So Right, so if you just bear with me, I'll try and, if not, I'll have to completely log out of promods and then log. Game's just crashed, so, or has it? Bear with me. Should send a crash file to developers. No, right. So just bear with me a couple of minutes and I'll reload profiling as the Middle East on. No idea. I've no idea who they are, so got 14 watching now, so it's obviously that being bombed by somebody or somewhere, so say get one warning timed out and then the bounced in here, so no, have I got the Middle East on my single player profile? I think I have. So I'll load this profile in so for this one, and yeah, Jack, if you haven't got them, ignore them, but right, here's your promods files here. You've got assets, models 1, 2 and 3, media, map and def. Then your Middle East add-on assets package goes on top. And then your def and map package goes on that, and if you can track that mod down for single player, you can get that as well for things. But I found that through watching one of Wombat Chucker's videos, that one, for the link for downloading it, and these are just obviously trailer and cargo packs here. That's single player profile, this one, so that is your basic load order for that one, if you get what I mean. You're welcome. Right, so I'm gonna call it a night now, so 10-10 for now. Stay safe on them roads. To my accents, goodbye till next time.